The following will contain massive spoilers for the finale of Kingdom Hearts Union Cross. If you have not seen the finale and do not wish to be spoiled, this is your chance to leave the video and come back later after you've seen it. Also, I want to give a huge and special shout out to Everglow and his team for getting these cutscenes and translations up. All of us owe them a huge thank you, as they are a shining example of how amazing the Kingdom Hearts community can be. A link to their video and channel will be in the description. With that out of the way, let's get after it. Good tidings, ladies and gentlemen of the Lodge. It's good to have you here. The Union Cross finale was epic, and boy are there a lot of ideas living rent-free in my head right now. But there is one scene in particular that has had my mind spiraling. The scene being here, where the player passes on and chooses their fate. The player is provided with two options. On one hand, the player could choose for their heart to sleep, thereby spawning a Dream Eater to protect that heart. The other option being that their heart would dissolve into another's and that they could move on. The player ends up choosing the latter, and his heart dissolves into none other than Xehanort's. It goes without saying, but we're gonna say it anyway. The implications of this are massive. What it all fully means, though, is certainly yet to be discovered. But one thing that's caught my eye is going to draw our attention to the bequeathment lineages in Kingdom Hearts. As we all know, Terra bequeathed Riku and Aqua bequeathed Kairi. However, no such event such as this has happened for Sora, certainly not between himself and Ventus. However, as I covered in a video I made a couple years back, we did have a moment like this for Sora in Kingdom Hearts 3. Only it was between himself and Xehanort, and involved the Keyblade itself as opposed to Sora's Kingdom Key. Back then, while still a beautiful gesture, and certainly one of my favorite moments that to this day gives me chills,
Very well done.
But back then what you had was simply our main antagonist giving up the reins and leaving the battle in hands better suited for the task. But bringing us back to the scene from the finale of Union Cross, the player chose to keep moving along and his heart dissolved into Xehanort's, meaning all this time, Xehanort had been carrying the player character with him. Carry this over to the bequeathing, and effectively what you have here is Xehanort, not only our main antagonist, but the spirit of the player, passing a Keyblade onto Sora, whom we, the player, often play as. The way I'm seeing this, ladies and gentlemen, is that Xehanort passing or bequeathing this Keyblade onto Sora is symbolically the player character from Union Cross passing on the Battle of Daybreak Town not only to Sora, but to us, the player who now plays as Sora, thereby creating this wild bequeathing paradox where not only is Xehanort passing this down to Sora, but we, the player in Union Cross, are passing this Keyblade, this battle, this war, onto ourselves, who are setting out to play in this incoming saga. It's really wild when you think about it, and it makes me think of another recent video of mine where I talk about how Kingdom Hearts is working hard to deconstruct the fourth wall like we have never seen before. Now that we have the spirit of the player bequeathing Sora, the main character we, the player, play as, it seems like this trope of shattering the fourth wall is not going to be stopping anytime soon. But hey, that's all I'm going to have for you all today. What did you think of the Union Cross finale? What scene stood out to you among them all? Where do you think all of this is headed? And most of all, are you excited? Because I know I am. But anyway, Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see all of you beautiful sickos and normies next time.